Good evening and thanks for joining Info Live TV for February 18th. I'm Elisha Rabin. First on Info Live TV's website, take a look at French Foreign Minister Bernard Kouchner's faux pas to Info Live. He tells our reporter that Israel hasn't seen war yet. And despite regional threats, thousands of French Jews are making aliyah. We'll take you inside their thoughts as they come to the land of conflict. But first, here are tonight's headlines. A general in the Iranian Revolutionary Guard says the, quote, cancerous growth called Israel will soon disappear. Mahmoud Abbas says talks on the status of Jerusalem will not be postponed. Progress is being made for the release of kidnapped soldier Gilad Shalit. Kassam rockets continue to fall in the western Negev. And an ice storm promises to transform Jerusalem into a winter hell. But first, his words are harsh, but his message is clear. Iranian military general Mohammad Ali Jafari said the cancerous bacterium called Israel will vanish soon. He then said Hezbollah would be forced to put an end to Israel, saying the terrorist organization would use radiation therapy to attack. Jafari made the comments to mourners of Hezbollah leader Imad Mugmiyeh. Mugmiyeh was killed last week in an operation that Syria and Iran blame on Israel. Meanwhile, Mahmoud Abbas is saying not so fast to Ehud Olmert. The Palestinian Prime Minister said he never mentioned putting negotiations regarding Jerusalem off until the end of the peace negotiation process. And he says the negotiations are going too slow. Prime Minister Olmert told a group yesterday that Jerusalem would be the last issue decided on in the ongoing peace talks with the Palestinians. Some progress in the Gilad Shalit kidnapping affair. Israel agreed to release 230 Palestinian prisoners to Hamas in the first stage of a deal that would secure Shalit's release. Shalit would be handed over just after the 230 Palestinians were released. The second stage of the deal would require Israel to release 120 more prisoners. Their identities are yet to be agreed upon. At the same time, Hamas continued to launch Kassam rockets into southern Israel today. 2 rockets hit a kibbutz in the Shahara Negev Regional Council. One exploded just outside of a clinic. Few of the houses in the kibbutz have bomb shelters. Residents joined protests with Sderot residents today who are demanding the government reinforce their homes. The protesters may be taking a break tomorrow, though, as Jerusalem braces for a massive snowstorm. A system that left more than 200 villages in Greece covered in ice is making its way to Jerusalem right now. It's expected to hit hard Monday night. Jerusalem usually grinds to a halt the moment snow is predicted. But forecasters say the city will likely have a reason to shut down tomorrow, given the storm's strength. Even Tel Aviv could get some action. Thanks for watching Info Live TV, Israel's only television internet broadcast, broadcasting in 4 languages from Jerusalem.
Today, the whole world talks about Israel. But who broadcasts from Israel to the world in 4 languages, live from Jerusalem? Info Live TV, the first international Israeli television channel that operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Follow current events in Israel and the Middle East. Video features, interviews, news programs and news briefs live as history unfolds. If you want a direct link to Israel, access infolive.tv.